Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be reacting to a video called Top 10 Things to Do in Amsterdam. I think Amsterdam, I don't know if it's a big city, but I know there's so many things to do, so many things to see. I don't even know for how long people recommend to stay there in order to actually check out all the sites and see everything you need to see, but hopefully we're gonna find out. So let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe.
Amsterdam is one of the most relaxing and chill cities to visit in all of Europe. Not only is their culture super laid back, but there is so much to do in this city, which actually kind of feels like a small town. So join me on my next top 10 video here on AMTV, Top 10 Things to Do in Amsterdam. Visit Amsterdam's Central Station. It was designed by the same Dutch architect who created the Rijksmuseum, and it was completed in 1889.
Central Station provides a good first taste of Amsterdam's gorgeous Gothic architecture, and you can easily take a train here from the airport to begin your Amsterdam adventure right in the center of town.
Rent a bicycle. Amsterdam is known for its intense bike culture, so if you want a great way to get around and go along with the crowd, then the bike is the way to go. Of course, there are lots of different places you can rent bikes. You can rent children's bikes, tandem bikes, bikes with giant baskets to cart all your stuff around. The style of bicycles here in Amsterdam is more like transportation style rather than sports style, which is awesome.
Now, I'm not a huge bike person, especially while filming, so I did not rent one. However, it was fun to see how much of an important role bikes played for both tourists and locals here in Amsterdam.
Oh, they're so pretty.
They even go as far as designating bike lanes as serious as traffic lanes and parking garages specifically for bicycle parking.
Take a canal cruise. They say the best way to see Amsterdam is from the canals. So
oh, really?
Spiraling out from Central Station, you'll find everything from sunset cruises to cocktail cruises to romantic dinner cruises, but I'm just doing a 1-hour sightseeing tour and I got a ticket for €10. Hi! It's a pretty nice boat.
And they provided some pretty nice informative commentary in several different languages along the journey.
The bridge is more or less a copy of the Pont Alexandre III in Paris. Amsterdam used to have a serious housing shortage.
Oh, really?
This is why so many people decided to live on houseboats.
While the information was nice, the scenic ride itself was even better and made for a relaxing way to see a lot of Amsterdam in very little time.
Because houses on the canal were taxed on their width. Consequently, people tried to build houses as...
I'm wondering what that building had some sort of paints. I don't know, some stars on the facade. What was up with that?
Narrow and as deep as possible.
It's funny, they say there's a furniture hook at the top of every house, and that's how they get the furniture in, because the staircases are so thin.
Ah!
Well, that was certainly fun. I would prefer the open boat tour in such nice weather like this. I would imagine that the closed boat is good at times, but the open boat would have afforded me to see a lot more, but it was still awesome.
Yeah,
also worth noting is this hop-on, hop-off canal boat, which mixes the tour element with a great way to get around. I will detail these Amsterdam canal tour options with links on my blog at ama.tv if you'd like to plan your adventure.
Stay in a hip hotel. While there are plenty of luxury hotels here in Amsterdam, I recommend you take advantage of the city's creative charm and check out a place like this. It's called the Volks Hotel.
Okay.
Now this is in Amsterdam Oost or East District, an area known for young, tech-savvy designer and artist types. This hotel was built within a giant newspaper factory, so they've been able to create this swanky industrial theme and give artistic nods to the original newspaper at every chance possible. When you check in, you get the Volks News, which is just an update of everything going on for the week because there's so much going on, because there's so much space here. The top floor is definitely my favorite, with vintage hot tubs, a sauna, and of course amazing views of the city. But they also have up here a restaurant that turns into a club at night, the Workplatz area turns into a club at night, and then there's actually a club in the basement.
How many clubs?
This hotel is like one giant art exhibit. I say we roll into this delicious looking sauna. Don't worry, I made sure no one was in here. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh my god, I want to get into the hot tub.
Park. It's sort of like New York's Central Park or San Diego's Balboa Park. It's just a giant park, and you can walk your dog, of course, bicycle, walk. The park is actually a lot more extensive than even I'm going to be able to explore, but if you're in Amsterdam, you almost can't avoid popping into Vondel Park at least at some point.
Oh.
You can get totally alone in the woods out here. Vondel Park all day.
Yeah, it's really nice. It was a very nice day outside, to be outside. Oh my god, there's so many bicycles.
This is the museum district. And there are many photo opportunities here because everything says Amsterdam. Photo opportunities lie both in the signage and in the gorgeous museum landscapes. This here is the Rijksmuseum, which provides the main gateway into the district and is most famous for its collection of Rembrandt and Vermeer. The whimsical surrounding gardens are reason enough for a visit, even if you don't have time to go inside. This popular district is also home to the museum.
But I think if you go there, of course you have to check out the museum, as in you have to go inside and look at everything the museum has. I think it would be a wasted opportunity.
Of contemporary art, which was recently displaying Banksy, and the Van Gogh Museum, a well-put-together display of Van Gogh's works, as well as the complete story of his remarkable and challenging life as an artist.
Was he from Amsterdam
Nothing
or another
says I went to Amsterdam, like a photo in front of one of these I Amsterdam signs, like this one, for example.
You can find this sign at the Amsterdam airport upon arrival or here in the museum district, and of course, it must be climbed.
I'm not sure if this is going to be dangerous or fun.
How come all cities these days have I don't know where this trend started, but now I think from, around 10 years ago, from now, every city has those giant letters.
That's why when you're traveling, you wear leggings under a dress. Have yourself a Heineken experience. Heineken is
the best beer.
The beer of Amsterdam. It's one of the most popular beers in the world. So here in Amsterdam, they've got this entire gigantic exhibit, museum, experience, brewery tour where they teach you all about Heineken, from the history to its modern day place in the world.
Now, if you saw last week's video here on AMA TV, you were able to join me for the entire Heineken experience, and it's definitely made my top 10 things to do in Amsterdam list, being a mixture of informative, culturally relevant, and tasty.
Here's where you can learn the actual step-by-step process of how Heineken is made, and it goes from vat to vat to vat in each step of the process.
The Heineken experience walks you through the history and production of Heineken while presenting it all with an exciting and interactive spin.
You are about to experience the famous Heineken brewing process from the inside.
Okay.
Now it's time to cook the wort. In other words, it's time to cook you.
Oh my god!
The experience costs €16, and the best way to get tickets is
I think it's worth every penny.
Of course, this includes a taste of the fresh brew and a full pint at the end, making it well worth the price.
It's absolutely worth it.
Heineken is better in Amsterdam.
Heineken is great. It's the best kind of beer.
Amsterdam, you have been visited by AMA TV.
Thanks for watching, friends, as I've conquered yet another Top 10 Things to Do video. Make sure you catch the others I've produced in this classic collection, including Dubai, Dublin, Naples, and Finland. Let me know in the comments below which Top 10 video you'd like to see me make next, and subscribe to AMA TV for lots more travel video adventures if you haven't already. I'm Alicia, your creator and host, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Yeah, I think absolutely. I don't know how many days was she there. I think it's enough. Actually, it's enough to, I don't know, to have an enjoyable sort of trip over there. I think, there's so many things I would do. I think, again, I will go to the museums. Absolutely. I think they're very educational. You can see all the Rembrandt paintings, and I don't know. I like it. Obviously, I don't know what other paintings. Maybe they have Vermeers. I don't know. There's other kind of paintings I would love to check out the museums. The other, the canal. It's funny that she mentioned that probably Dutch people or people from Amsterdam specifically say this. The best way to actually take a look at the city and to check out Amsterdam is through the canals. I don't know. Again, I don't know who says this. If there's actual Dutch people that actually do say this, or if it's just the tourists. But however it is, yes, I would. I think it's just very nice. I wouldn't like doing this. You're going in a canal. You're going on this beautiful sort of tour. You're seeing you're checking all the architecture, all the buildings, and of course, I think they give you, as you mentioned, they give you a little, maybe not a, well, yeah, it's a tour, right? But they give you, I think, a little bit of, for you to actually understand how the city is like that. And of course, you actually learn a little bit of how the city, the city's layout, or how about the city's history, which I think is really important. I think once you, again, because if you're going for, you're going in a city for the purpose of, obviously you're going as a tourist, you want to check out sites, you want to see new things. But I think it's really important as well to learn the history of said city in which you're staying. So I like the idea of, it lasts an hour, you're going to get, you're going to get the Spark Notes. But again, and you're doing it, it's very educational, you're learning a little bit, and also at the same time, you're checking out all the beautiful sites as well, which of course, I think it's very lovely. I do agree. I think I would have done the boat without the roof, because again, maybe you're just, and it's such a nice day outside that, of course it looks very nice, and I think like she mentioned, you're able to probably see a little bit better because obviously there's no roof, so of course you're gonna see it. I'm wondering also if you can do this. Probably not, right? It's an educational tour. Can you do this with a beer? I think the only way that you could do this, I know they would improve the experience, is again with a beer, because oh my god, it looks, again, maybe that's just me, but again, it's such a nice day outside. You're in this lake, well, not in the lake, in the canal, you're in a boat. I don't know, just a beer I think would improve the experience. But again, probably you can't bring alcohol to the boats. I don't know. Also, I want to know if there, because there's so many boats at one point, the boat was passing through this, I don't know, this marina, well, not a marina, I have no idea what it was, but there was just a lot of boats sort of parked there. And I would love to know, are those are private boats? Can I buy my own boat and I keep it there? I have my boat in Amsterdam, because I think commonly when people own boats, I think it's more, again, you own a boat and you have it in the open body of water. You have it in either, not even a lake, because I mean some people do it, but again, it's more, I think it's more popular to own boats, as in you're going in the open ocean, the open water. Although, again, you have some boats sometimes. I think in Florida is kind of, the Florida Keys and stuff. I know there's just other places in which you can own a boat, but again, sort of in a big lake. But in this particular case, in which it's all canals, I'm wondering if people do actually do the thing. Is it popular? Is it a popular thing for Dutch people to sort of, I own my boat, but it's in Amsterdam? And do people that maybe do not live in Amsterdam, they live in other places, in other Dutch places, but they have I have my boat there, and I go on the weekends, or I go during the summer. I don't know. Would love to know. And also, are there the kind of boats in which you can live there as a, because there are some pretty, I'm thinking of a yacht maybe, but some boats, they do have, a little small cabin in which you can, they have a little kitchen and stuff, so you can feasibly spend a few days there. So is it a popular thing to go into canals? Because and you're sailing again. Can you? I don't know how long these canals are. I know that Amsterdam is filled with them, but again, if I'm going by boat, not in one of those tours, let's assume that I rented my boat and I'm sailing the canals. How long would it take me to sail through the canals? Is it going to be a one-day thing? Is it going to be an hours thing? Or no? Is it really? No, I mean, you could feasibly. It actually just occurred to me. I don't know how. Yeah, probably you can't do this. But can you do the Amsterdam and go to another city? I don't know, Rotterdam, Utrecht. Can you go by boat through the canals? You can't, right? I do not know. I would love to find out the answer. I don't think that's done, but yeah, the whole park boats. They just really started. It just made me think of that. And of course, if there's also restaurants in you have those boats that are also restaurants, which I think are very popular. I've seen them in rivers. I think obviously that's the same in Paris and stuff. But do they have those in Amsterdam as well? I think maybe, no, I don't know if I saw them. But I would add that to the experience. To things to do in Amsterdam, I would absolutely go to either one of those sort of boat restaurants, which I think is really nice. I think it's just for the experience. You're there, you're eating, but the whole, I'm literally in the water. I like it. The other, I think, of course, the Heineken Museum, already mentioned, I love Heineken. So yeah, I would love to see how it's made. From the actual, because they're going to teach you. The experience also seemed quite immersive, quite interactive, which I like. There was one part which I find quite curious and a little bit what on earth is happening when they're like, oh, you're there, it's time for you to, I don't know, to cook the barley. Well, it wasn't the barley, I don't know. It's hot, whatever. It's by time for you to boil, and the red light is up top of your head. I know, it's really funny. I think it would be a great experience. That would absolutely be on the top of my list. I think the hotels, as she mentioned, I think she was more, always said you don't have to stay at this particular hotel, but just the idea of staying at those trendy hotels, or I don't know, I think maybe they have, well, not an Airbnb, because Airbnbs tend to be a little bit more, I think, classical in a way, but all those boutique, those boutique hotels that are sort of, they're very small and they're very trendy, and they do a whole thing, that's why they're called boutique, right? Because it's not a chain at, I don't know, the Marriott or the Hilton. No, it's not as if, it's a big chain of hotels. It's just they tend to be smaller, and of course, they're very artsy. They're gonna have a lot of paintings, a lot of sculptures, a lot of cool things. So yeah, I absolutely agree. I would say the one she stayed at would seem great. The whole, with the newspapers and stuff, I think I found it very cool. But yeah, I like the idea of, if you can stay at a hotel that's not really a chain hotel, just stay at another hotel. It's gonna be very different. It's gonna be, you're gonna have a very distinct experience, which I think it's a really good piece of advice. And of course, the park, which she mentioned, it's similar to Central Park, but I just think it's such a nice, again, it was such a nice day outside. I don't know how many, I think she must have gone during the summer. Obviously, she stayed for a couple of days, but the weather was always nice, which I think I'm surprised, because I'm constantly hearing, oh, in Amsterdam and in the Netherlands in general, you're gonna have nice weather, but sometimes, be prepared, because even when the sun's outside, it can rain, or it can get cloudy. But I don't know, from what we could see, it was super nice all the days that she was there. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the park, I think, looked gorgeous. It was, and the sauna as well, but that was in the hotel. That old timey sauna looked quite interesting, and the hot tub. I think the hot tub was my favorite part, absolutely. And of course, the cafe shop, the one I'm constantly confusing. Yeah, I think I want to go, just because, again, I want to see what's the big deal. I think now, in this day and age, I think weed has been sort of decriminalized in so many places. But yeah, sure, I would check out, how it is. I think it looks just a cool place to be. Not specifically, again, for the taboo thing of, they have. No, I think it's more about, it seems like a cool bar. I don't know, I want to go to a cool bar. Yeah, sure, who cares if they have other things. But I would definitely go just to see how it is. And the red light district, yeah, it's funny that I don't know, but she mentioned, no, there were I don't know how many Dutch people actually go there. I have like 5 or 6 things in this list that I would absolutely go if I ever find myself in Amsterdam. But that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye!